Hey everyone, it's Melody here at Cosmetically Challenged, and so today I'm bringing you a product review on the new cosmetic line from SheaMoisture. So I finally got my hands on these products. I have been looking for them all over at Target, and I finally spotted them at the Philadelphia Target, and they really didn't have anything. So SheaMoisture was kind enough to send some products over for me to try out. So I've been trying these products out for a couple of days now because I really wanted to try them out, see how they work with my skin chemistry, to make sure I gave you guys an honest and true review on these products. So the products that were sent to me were a sheer foundation. I was also given a concealer as well as a wet to dry powder along with a sheer lip tint. And so basically I'm just going to walk through me applying these products and showing you guys how I get this final just simple look that I'm wearing right now, which is mostly my everyday look. So I basically started off with prepping my face with a moisturizer, and then I followed up with the SheaMoisture Cosmetics sheer foundation. Now this sheer foundation that I'm using today is in the color of Montego Toffee, and on first look when I used this product I thought it was pulling a bit red, because if you look at it in the tube it actually looks like it has a reddish tint to it, but when I applied it to my face using a flat foundation brush, it seemed to really apply evenly, and it didn't really pull any red undertones in my face, which was like really great. And as you can see, as I'm applying it, and I'm using a technique that I learned from Makeup Forever, which allows you to apply the foundation evenly as well as smooth down hairs in your face. The foundation is blending into my skin tone and blending in with my complexion very well. This foundation, sometimes foundations that I use, I can tell that they don't have enough moisture in them. But one thing about the new SheaMoisture foundation, sheer foundation, is that it appears to be very hydrating and appears to be very supple, and it just makes my skin feel moist. And that's a really good thing. Because as the day goes on, you're going to want that extra hydration in your face, especially if you have dry skin. For us oily girls, you might want to use a moisturizer or a primer that kind of dulls down some of the shine or the moisture throughout the day. So as I'm applying this on my face, I notice that it spreads very well and applies very evenly. A little does go a long way, so you don't want to put too much on the brush, and even if you do, just make sure you spread it out and pat it in a way that you don't have any lines of demarcation on your face. So the next thing that I used was the SheaMoisture concealer, and that's in the color of Yuma Bay, and I might be pronouncing that very wrong, but it looks like it's in the color of it looks like it's pronounced Yuma Bay. And so with the concealer, one of my main concerns was that it had to be thick enough in order to just to cover up my skin disorder. So if you notice that I have a skin disorder over my right eye, and it's a skin disorder called a Mongolian spot. These things usually occur in African American or Asian babies, and it usually goes away, but mine decided to stay and spread over to the other side of my face. So concealers are very important for me, and sometimes I find that concealers can be very sheer, and so I'm having to apply layer after layer after layer in order to conceal, and I hate that. And so as you can see with the SheaMoisture concealer, a little bit does go a long way, let me just say that, but as I apply it to my eye, it conceals very well, and I know that just one layer is all I'm going to need. And actually I've put so much on the brush that I'm going to need to spread this around. And so what I do is I just pat it on, and I put it on the bridge of my nose where it's spreading, and I also put it onto my my other eye, as well as try to conceal some under eye circles with that. So as you'll notice, as you can see, this concealer has a more coral salmon orange texture or orange tint to it, and that's awesome that SheaMoisture kept that in mind when thinking about us women of color, because a lot of times we'll use a concealer that just does not work for our skin, and in order to cancel out dark colors, blues, things like that, scars, you want to use a concealer that pulls more salmon and more orange. And so this one just hit the mark right on, and I'm very proud. Bravo, SheaMoisture. And so the next product that I used was their wet to dry powder, and that was in the color of Yuma Pecan. And so since I've already done a technique from Makeup Forever where you apply your foundation to where you're smoothing down the hairs in your face, the last thing you want to do is use a dry foundation and buff it on and pull everything back up. And so as you can see with the Yuma Pecan, I'm using this rolling method where I apply the foundation to the brush, roll it on, and then roll it onto my face. So basically when I first saw Yuma Pecan, I thought that it was also too dark for my skin. It's a wet to dry powder, and I really don't use too many wet to dry powders because I never really use them wet. So my first thought was that it was definitely going to be too dark and just make my face look very reddish and muddy. But using this technique that I learned from Makeup Forever, I'm able to apply the foundation onto my skin evenly, and even able to smooth it over the concealer that I put over my eye, and just make sure everything's just even and complete. And what I like is that a lot does not get on the brush, so it allows you to make the foundation very, very buildable, and that's one thing that I really, really like about this product. So even though it looked a little dark, it didn't come off dark because I was able to control how much that I put onto my face. So those are the foundation products and the concealer that I got from SheaMoisture. Basically, I've completed my entire look. As you can see, this is my everyday complexion and contour look that I wear because I really don't play up my eyes too much because of where I work, and so I just like to make sure that I'm pulling a very nice and even complexion, and I'm contouring my cheeks and, you know, things like that. So the next product that I used to complete my face, which was the Makeup Forever Velvet Finish, product, which was the Makeup Forever Velvet Finish. I use this product to contour my cheeks. I swear by this product. I absolutely love it. It is a powder, and it just goes on nice and evenly, and if you make any mistakes, you can use your SheaMoisture wet to dry powder to kind of buff out any lines of demarcation. I also use a MAC spiked pencil to do my eyebrows, and for the highlighter I use a MAC iridescent powder to apply the highlighter to my cheekbones, as well as to the heart above my lip, and also to the arches of my brows. I don't use any concealer or anything like that in my brows, and so this is the only thing that I like to put there to kind of bring attention and highlight my brows. I also use just a regular Jordana Extreme Black mascara, and that's basically it for my face. Besides using my Makeup Forever HD powder to set everything, and my quick fix spray to fix my face. The next product that I received from SheaMoisture was their sheer tint, was their lip stain, and this is in the color of Nicola, and it's a basically it is what it says. It's a very sheer lip stain. And it has, that's dual ended, so you have the lip stain on one end, and then you have the glossy overcoat on the other end. And so this product is more of a fuchsia color, but it doesn't go on very, very intense, even though if you look at the applicator, you're like, whoa. It does go on very, very light, and it is buildable. When you put it on your lips, though, you will notice that your lips might feel dry, and this is where the glossy overcoat comes in. When you apply the glossy overcoat to your lips, it does add the gloss, of course, but it somehow rehydrates your lips so that they're not that dry. Before using this product, as with all products, I would recommend that you exfoliate your lips or prime your lips before applying the product. For a lip liner, I just use an NYX lip pencil because I swear by them, and I think they're better than the MAC Cosmetics lip pencils. And basically, that's it. That's my entire look. So how do I feel about the SheaMoisture products overall? I think they're good. This is a great start to the company, especially for the face. I really am liking what I'm seeing with the face products. Like I said, I've used these products for a while now, so I can get a good feel on how they work. And compared to some of the other products that are out there, especially more of the high-end products, these can fit in right with them and give them a run for their money. The only issue that I have is that with the sheer foundations, it's going, and also with the wet to dry powders is going to be really hard to color match and get the right color, because at Target there are no testers, and there are no, you know how they have those like color swatches, things where you can hold it up to your skin and figure out which color you need? There's none of that either. And so those are the problems that SheaMoisture foundations that a lot of people have been complaining about, is that they don't know the name of the product after they've gotten rid of the box. So if you do take a look at the back of your SheaMoisture foundation, sheer foundation, if you look here, and I'm going to zoom in just so you guys can see it, you'll see that there is a sticker there, like right there, and that actually has the name of the foundation on there. Price point is it's pretty good. I mean, it's about drugstore price point. This sheer foundation is $12.99, the concealer is $11.99, and the wet to dry powder is $14.99. I haven't tried any of the eye products. I do hope to get my hands on them once they really get them stocked at my local Target. If you guys have any questions at all, please ask them in the comment bar. I'll have in the comments, I'll have everything written in the down bar. Please share this with your friends, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.